There's something about the desert. That last bastion of wild land where terrain changes faster than a New York minute, weather can go from blistering hot to biting cold in the course of a sunset, and pretty much anything can happen. So when I knew I'd be competing in the world-class tough-as-nails all-female navigational contest, the Rebelle Rally, I made the obvious choice for my vehicle, the all-new Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. The goal of this 7-day technology-free contest is not speed, although competitors can't dawdle, but rather navigational accuracy. GPS is not allowed, just a compass and a map get us from Squaw Valley, California to the dunes of Glamis near the Mexican border. For 7 days, my navigator Rebecca Donaghy and I chased easy green checkpoints marked with a large green flag, blue checkpoints marked by a smaller blue flag or sometimes just a 3-foot blue stake, and unmarked black checkpoints. Once a checkpoint was reached, we sent a signal back to Rally HQ through our trackers and were back on the hunt for the next one. There's no set route in the Rebelle Rally, so we could choose how we would drive to each checkpoint. In the case of the black CPs, I'd drive Rebecca to the general area and she would then use triangulation to get us to the exact point. Rebecca is so good at this, she was once able to get us to within 2 meters of an unmarked checkpoint. I still don't know how she does it. In last year's rally, our strategy was to drive as fast as legally possible between checkpoints in order to give Rebecca time to work her navigational magic once there. This year, I wasn't so sure about that plan.
I have taken trucks on this before, a Chevy Colorado and then a Chevy Colorado ZR2, and in both of those I was able to go pretty fast through this stuff, right? Because it's got independent suspension on it. I mean, it's got a solid rear, but it's got independent suspension in the front, so it's just a little bit more nimble. And part of our strategy is to drive as fast as we can so that she has time at
within the limits.
So she has time at the blacks to triangulate, right? So I was like, well, with the Jeep, we're not going to be able to drive that fast.
I've been
driving.
Actually.
I am shocked at how fast I've been going.
You couldn't keep up with us?
We were behind you.
When?
Out there.
Oh.
You were moving.
I know.
I'm like, you were completely stressing that thing out.
So, looked like our strategy was going to work, but straight away we had our first problem, a big old flat tire. We were able to get a spare from another competitor, so we're back in the spare game, which is awesome. We didn't have one for all of yesterday because we used it. Yep, you heard that right. We got a spare from a competitor. While the rally doesn't allow outside help, teams can help each other as much as they want. The 33-inch BFG KO2 tires are an excellent choice for the Rubicon, but if you plan on getting into the mud, you should upgrade that rubber. Rebecca and I found ourselves in the middle of a flooded lake bed in Johnson Valley, home of the infamous King of the Hammers race, and although cameras weren't there to capture us digging out of 12 inches of mud, they certainly did capture the aftermath.
So here's the thing. Great for Max Tracks and great for Jeep, because once I got that thing locked and it got a tiny little bit of traction on those Max Tracks, it popped right up out of that mud in that 4-low, and all that torque and all that gear ratio was just like, bruh. So that was good. Because for a minute there we were like, we're done. We're done. We're totally done.
While the newest Rubicon is available with a 2-liter turbocharged engine with a mild hybrid system, Jeep sent me the old power plant, the tried and true 3.6-liter V6 engine pushing out 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. But don't be fooled, this 4th-generation Jeep, known as the JL, includes many small improvements that make it a much more capable vehicle overall. Geometry is improved to an approach angle of 44 degrees, a breakover angle of 27.8 degrees, and departure angle of 37 degrees, while ground clearance is up nearly a full inch to 10.8 inches. Gearing 2 gets a boost with a final crawl ratio of 77.2 to 1 for the 8-speed automatic transmission, or a whopping 84.2 to 1 if you opt for the 6-speed manual. What does that mean? Well, the bigger the crawl ratio, the more torque is put to the dirt and the easier it is to climb up and over obstacles. During the rally, the terrain was no match for this new Rubicon. From the rocks in Johnson Valley to the dunes of Glamis, the Rubicon made it easy. So easy that at the end of the 7 days, Rebecca and I found ourselves winning the bone stock category as the highest scoring vehicle with no modifications. Even better, after 7 days and countless point combinations, we tied for first place overall with a Jeep that had larger tires and a 2-inch lift.
I mean, there was so many people that we would not be on this podium without your help. And of course to Team 115, because we did help each other. We helped each other plot, we helped each other confirm where we were, and we wouldn't be up here without you guys.
They say that third time is a charm. Rebecca and I tried for 2 years to win the Rebelle Rally in a truck, but in the end, it took a Jeep to get the job done.